Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my mask proof makeup process. I have worn this makeup on days where I've had to wear a mask for a really long time, and I have found very minimal transfer, and my makeup will still look like it's been freshly applied, and it wears so well throughout the day. The longer I wear it, the more natural it looks, because obviously my skin looks very mattified right now, but I love this. I love this routine. I love that I can wear this out and wear a mask for, you know, an extensive amount of time and not have to worry about that line of demarcation or my makeup coming off or moving. And I know that maybe for some people that sounds, you know, a bit crazy, but I am a makeup wearer. I am somebody that wears makeup every day, somebody that loves to wear makeup every day. And so if I can make my makeup last a little longer, look a little better, and wear my mask, then I'm going to share that with you guys. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, let's go. So I'm going to use this Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Primer. It's good. I got this with one of the purchases I made. It was a gift with purchase, which, what an awesome gift, right? But this stuff is actually really nice. It feels luxurious, and I wore it under her foundation. I really liked it, so I figured I'd use it again. It just feels so nice. My skin feels really hydrated, and it feels so soft. I'm not kidding you guys. Like when I touch my skin, it feels like it's been filled, you know, like it really is a great primer. And you guys know that it wasn't a product that I was interested in. It wasn't something that, you know, I even owned prior to getting it as a gift, but it's nice. So the other day I posted a picture on Instagram, and I had the best mask proof makeup, and all I had on was this Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer. The shade I'm using is 3.4. Guys, this is budge proof. It does not move. We took some on spring break, which is why I have not been posting a ton, because I really want to do stuff with my son. So Wednesday, which was yesterday, was the only day that we really didn't have anything planned, but Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, which is today, we have, you know, little things planned. And we went to the botanical gardens, and I knew that I was going to have to wear a mask, so I wanted to make sure that my makeup would be budge proof. And I remembered last summer when I got this, we were celebrating my sister-in-law's birthday, and they were going to be outside, obviously because of COVID. It was something really small, but you know, they have a really big backyard, and so we were going to hang out, and it was a hot day. It was like, you're going to melt hot day. And I, of course, you know, wanted to have some makeup on, but didn't want my face falling off. I didn't want my face melting off, you know, during her party. So I had just gotten this, and I remember I had tried it, not as a foundation, but just as a concealer, and I remember just how it didn't move, and I decided to try it, which probably wasn't a good idea, because why would you try something you've never tried before on a day where you're gonna be out? But it worked beautifully. I remember my makeup not moving. I was sweating through it. It was just, again, super hot that day, and I got great results. I'm gonna take a little bit of 4.2 and just kind of mix it with this one. And actually, let's take a little bit on the face. 3.4 is my exact match, but I'm gonna take a little bit of this darker shade just to add some warmth. So today, I wanna make sure that my makeup stays on, but that I don't have this thick layer of makeup, and that it wears really well. So like I said, I wore this the other day. We had been out for hours. We did a ton of walking. We did, I think, like 4 miles that day. We went through the entire garden, and it was really nice. And when we ended up stopping to get lunch, and I looked at myself in the bathroom. I went to go wash my hands, and I was like, what foundation do I have on? Because I loved the way that my makeup looked, and I saw that it hadn't moved. Even with my mask sitting on top of it, there was minimal like transfer, and my skin looked like I had just freshly applied my makeup. And honestly, like with this concealer, a little bit goes a long way because it is a full coverage product, so you don't need a ton. But look at just how velvety my skin looks, and I just keep thinking, like, why hasn't Makeup Forever turned this into an actual foundation? Like, if they could turn this formulation into foundation, they would have magic, because this stuff is so long wearing, it's lightweight, it doesn't look or feel heavy. Like, it is perfection. I'm going to take this Pat McGrath powder in yellow and then use that to set my under eye. I'm also going to take the same powder and use this all over my face. I know this is not a face powder, this is an under eye powder, but I find that for whatever reason with this powder, I've tried this shade, the translucent, and the medium. They always just make my under eyes look darker. So I don't necessarily like them for the under eye alone. If I use it as my under eye powder and then go in with a face powder, and I go in and I use it on my face, it looks good. And I love the way that it looks on my skin. I'm going to take a little bit of 3.4 and just add some to my under eye just here, because that powder again darkened my under eye. I'm going to take the Pat McGrath brush. I keep trying to make this powder work under my under eyes, and I'm just going to have to accept that it's not going to work. I know people love it for the under eyes, but I feel like if you're someone that has dark circles, you definitely have to correct before using this powder. Otherwise, it looks great. It makes everything look ashy. I'm going to take a little bit of 4.2, which was a darker shade, because I feel like now I definitely need something that's a little darker under my eyes. And as you can see, a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to take it right where I see shadows. Alright guys, so I have my eyebrows on. I'm going to do a thin layer of the Dior lash primer. I just really like to use this lash primer because I find that it helps my lashes curl. I've said this before, but I have very flat lashes. They're snuffleupagus lashes. They don't really curl up. They don't hold a curl. So that's why you never see me use a lash curler. It does nothing for me. So this, I find that as it sets, it just kind of lifts my lashes up. For my bronzer, I used the Fenty Honey Glaze Cream Bronzer. And I'm going to use her brush. And I think this is her blush brush. I'm just going to start by pressing and bringing it forward. So this, I can tell you guys already, I did not powder my face and it's set. Like, it feels like I'm dragging this bronzer on powdered skin, but there's no powder. So now that my primer has set, I'm gonna take my NARS Extreme Climax mascara and just do my traditional billion layers. I love this mascara so much, guys. Right now, this has been my go-to. It is just one of those really great mascaras. It doesn't flake. It gives me length and volume, and it's everything I like in a mascara. Although I think this one is now starting to dry up because it's taken a little more work for my lashes to look full. And all I do is just comb the lashes, obviously with the brush, and voila. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and then we'll come back to finish my foolproof makeup. So I had on Crush on Cupid Blush by Fenty, but today I want to use Fuego Flush, which is a really pretty tangerine shade. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used to apply my bronzer. And I'm just going to stipple this onto the cheek. Obviously the color doesn't matter. It's the formula, guys. It's the formula that is very long lasting once it sets. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if it's that they're sitting on top of the concealer, but I was so impressed at how my makeup looked at the end of walking for 2 hours and, you know, kind of not sweating, but like I was getting a little misty. It was a really beautiful, sunny, warm day when we went to the botanical gardens. And yeah, I was surprised. I was sure that my makeup would be gone, but nope. So I'm just building this up. I love this color. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I'm just going to do a really light dusting all over my face. And at this point, I'm just doing this to lock in my creams, because obviously creams move, but with a little bit of powder, they stay in place. Just as an FYI, I'm sure you guys knew this, but on my lower lashes, I used my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Love this stuff. For my setting spray, I used my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm halfway done with this one. I've gone through, this will be the 3rd bottle. I love this stuff so much. This is the only setting spray I wear, and I have a lot of them. But this is my go-to, especially when I want my makeup to be long wearing. If it's just like a regular day where I don't think I'm going to be wearing a mask, or where I don't want to lock in my makeup, I'll use whatever setting spray I have. But this, guys, is magic. For my lipstick, I used Buff Lip Pencil by Pat McGrath, which is one of my favorites. I mean, it's one of my favorites. And I had on a different color in the Power Matte Liquid Lipsticks by NARS. Today I'm going to use Someone to Love, or Somebody to Love? Somebody to Love. We're going to let this dry, but this formula, I've talked to you guys about this formula before. This is my favorite liquid lipstick formulation ever, and it is definitely a long wearing product. You want to let it set before you go ahead and apply your mask over it. You can even take a little bit of a tissue, blot, and then put your mask on. It will not come off. It will, however, come off if you're eating greasy food or a salad with like a balsamic vinegar or an Italian dressing, like something that has a little bit of an oil base. It will make the lipstick move. You just reapply. I mean, it stays on. So I'm gonna let this dry, go brush my hair, and then we'll come back and do the final look. All right, guys, so here's the final look. I went in and I did a little liner. I just took my Benefit Roller Liner and I did a little wing on the outside and just did something really tiny on the inside. That's it. I don't want my eye to be heavy. I just wanted something that was going to give me just a little extra something. And I love, love, love the way my complexion looks. I love this formula in liquid lipstick. I'm really happy with the way that everything turned out. But as I mentioned, I've already tested this and I know I love it. So I hope that you guys try this. Let me know down below if you try it, if you have the concealer, or if you're gonna get the concealer. Let me tell you guys, it will come in clutch, especially if you guys live in really hot, humid temperatures. We're still in kind of cold temperatures. We've had a few good days, but once that summer comes around and that humidity kicks in, whew, makeup is just not something that I look forward to wearing because I know it just comes right off. However, with this concealer and this process, I think I can get away with just at least foundation. A little side note here. Today was the day I was supposed to wash my hair. I wash my hair probably like every 4 days. I won't go past 4 days. I can't. And today was supposed to be the day that I washed my hair, but I'm getting my hair cut later this evening, and I just didn't like the idea of having them wash my hair again with it being clean. And I have so much dry shampoo in my hair, just, it accumulates, it builds up, obviously. And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, God, I can't wait to wash my hair. I can't wait. It's driving me nuts. So I had to tell you guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.